Life in Stone Age Britain. If you hit a flint with another hard rock, it will split, leaving a sharp edge. This is called flint knapping. Stone Age people became very skillful in shaping the flint in this way to make all kinds of tools. Stone Age flint tools are thousands of years old, but they are still as sharp as the day they were made. The first Stone Age people were hunter-gatherers who lived life on the move. Homes were simple temporary shelters like these, something that could be made quickly and then left when the people moved on. By the late Stone Age, these hunter-gatherers were living in permanent settlements. This allowed them to build big homes like these. A large family group of around 20 would live in a house like this. This is a copy of a house in Wales, dating back to around 5000 BC. A settled hunter-gatherer community like this could manage reserves of fish and game. Trees were felled around the watering holes to give a clear view of the animals that were gathering there. Domesticated dogs were also living with the people and being used for hunting, protection, and companionship. Then, in 4000 BC, new people arrived in Britain, bringing the revolutionary skills of farming. In just 400 years, farming swept across every part of England, Scotland, and Wales. The farmers started by chopping down trees to make the existing open spaces bigger. They grew wheat and kept sheep, goats, and cattle. Houses became smaller, square, and were grouped together in small hamlets. These settlements were linked by a network of roads and tracks, like this one discovered near Mere, crossing the marshland of Somerset. Eventually, by 2500 BC, the countryside was covered by a network of fields. The chalk downlands of Wiltshire were easy to clear, and this part of England became an important place for growing wheat. What do we know about what these Stone Age farmers believed? One thing we do know is that their ancestors were very important to them, and they believed in life after death. Near to Avebury in Wiltshire is the long, low mound of West Kennet Longbarrow. This was built around 3600 BC as a burial place for 50 people. As you walk in through the massive stone doorway, you enter a big stone-lined chamber. The passageway is 13 meters long, and the roof is held up by massive sarsen stones. Inside, it is cool and silent. At either side and at the end are burial chambers for the dead. At the dawn of the midwinter equinox, a beam of sunlight shines through the doorway and directly down the long chamber to light the darkness in this resting place of the dead. Around 3000 BC, the people seem to have changed their religious beliefs. They stopped making big chambered tombs for their ancestors, like West Kennet Longbarrow. Instead of their ancestors, special places in the landscape became important. At these special places, they built big circles out of stone or wood, like this one in Cumbria. The biggest stone circle in Britain is here at Avebury in Wiltshire. There are 2 massive stone circles so big that there is a village in the centre. Outside of the stone circles is a high earth embankment and inside ditch called a henge. These were built between 3000 and 2600 BC. Leading out from the henge is an avenue of paired stones that was a religious pathway through the sacred landscape. Gifts of tools offered to the gods have been found all along its length. It is thought that Avebury stone circles were made as a place where people gathered for worship at special times like the midwinter and midsummer solstice.